everyone, welcome back. People really liked the first Danganronpa Hat in Time mod episode, so decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go through all of them. This is gonna be a lot of fun. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed so that you can catch all of these as they come out. Here's how the little incident played out as far as we know. The ultimate salesperson, the badge seller, was found dead in the hallway. Oh no, not the badge seller. Badge seller? Badge seller. My badges are too powerful for you. Anyway. We don't really have any strong leads. The trial is about to start. Taurus, Penguin, and Owl all checked on a disturbance during the murder. A disturbance being a loud argument between DJ Grooves and the conductor on floor 2. Okay. If that's correct, then that takes care of 5 people who could not have been the murderer. That showed us each individualized VHS tapes of our loved ones in captivity with the threat to kill them if someone doesn't turn up dead. It's much better and scarier than that stupid first motive that did nothing. In fact, the murder happened the day after we got the tapes. Okay, so they actually had a proper motive this time. Because, spoilers, if you haven't seen the previous one, go watch it. Again, it's linked in the card and in the description. Spoiler, Timmy killed the mafia boss on accident, and there was no motive. So, can't get much worse of a motive there, huh? No worse motive than no motive. The badge seller. My badges are too powerful for you. I already did that bit. I can't do it twice in the same episode, although I guess I just did. Anyway, the badge seller was killed around 10:53 by a stab wound to the neck in the hallway between the infirmary and the bathroom. Ka requested help investigating the auditorium when blood was discovered inside around 10:47. The group was composed of Hatkid, the mafia goof, and the owl. And that 10:47 was before the murder. So that blood was not from the murder. It was after he left to find more investigators. They were sedated and taken away to be plated as the murderer. They ran off to get the impromptu team, and the 4 of them discovered the body together at 11:20-ish. There are 4 of them, so even if one of them was the murderer, the alarm still would have sounded. See if I can figure it out from just the evidence. One more time, Minion's account. The Minion's account matches with the Ka agent's account of being sedated, so they are both likely not guilty. The director's accounts. Okay, so Taurus, Penguin, and Owl checked in on DJ Grooves and the conductor. None of them would have any reason to lie for each other. There's a fly in here. It's flying around, and I want it to leave, but it can't leave because the door's closed. Oh well. So anyway, those 5 are probably not guilty of anything. So, okay, yes, because this was before the murder, and then, okay. So Hatkid, Mafia Goof, and the Owl all would have been free by the time that the murder took place, except for the Owl, because the Owl was with another group at that time, trying to stop an argument. But Hatkid and Mafia Goof are not accounted for. I don't think it's Hatkid, but it might be. You don't know. The fact that there were 4 people exactly makes me think that likely one of them was the murderer. It couldn't have been the Owl, because the Owl was with another group of people at the time. And so I think it was the Mafia Goof. Okay. It took me 20 minutes to get to this point, but we're here now. So, is everyone going to start this off by screaming like idiots again? Because I'd rather not do that again. Obviously not. We gotta start off with alibis. It's more efficient than going one at a time right off the bat. So as of now, Ka is the most likely suspect. I'd never do that. Calm down, darling. We're not accusing you of murder yet. We just started. We wouldn't want a repeat of last time, right? Sorry, being violently abducted and framed has made an impact on me. I apologize for my jumpy behavior. Hatkid looks very serious, and Bokid looks very confused. She's like, what's going on? I'm lost. Who are you people? Why am I here? What's going on? Mafia investigated the auditorium with Owl and Little Hat Girl. There were a lot of people crowding around the 2nd floor cafe. There was me and a bunch of birds, all of them except the Ka agent. Looks like we can all agree that it can't be the Mafia, Hatkid, DJ Grooves, the conductor, or the Owl, the Penguin, or the Taurus, right? It still leaves us with about 6 people. I was in the library on the 2nd floor reading a book while I was recommended. I was kidnapped, sedated, and stuffed in an unfamiliar room. I was stuffed in the bathroom closet, coated in blood. I'd never have run off to tell everyone a murder happened if it was me. I'd have tried to clean up the evidence that incriminates me. But you could have faked being the victim to throw us off and think you're innocent. But that's such a stupid risk. I don't even have arms to hold the knife to actually stab anyone. My weapon does not seem to be the knife from the kitchen. You don't have a very good alibi either, since you were in the bathroom right next to the crime scene. You're just glad it isn't trial 3 right now, otherwise there'd be 2 dead bodies, because trial 3 is always the double. And you'd probably be dead. Okay, oh, in Bo-Kid's face, okay. The bathroom, did you see them stuff Ka into the closet? The door was open, but you didn't get a good view. What was the weapon used? Weapon used. The Bachelor was killed from next stab room. Yes, the weapon could be the knife, or some other sharp object. I couldn't find anything else coated in blood but the knife. But was that really it? An alternate possibility is that the knife was merely used to frame me, but wasn't the real weapon. Was there anything special about the knife? I couldn't get a good look at it. The knife looked pretty weird to me. Whether or not the knife was really the weapon could change everything. Evidence is faked! Probably best if I keep that to myself, that was don't get ideas. What? I didn't catch the text at the bottom. Oh no, I'm confused on what's going on down there. The knife was pretty obviously coated instead of splattered with the blood. The layer was too perfect. You only need one glance at it to see how obviously forced this evidence is, darlings. Has our culprit ever heard of suspension of disbelief before? That knife is suspicious. How and why is it coated? Could it have come from the body? Maybe the knife wasn't coated in blood. There was also blood in the auditorium, or away from the crime scene. Where did it all come from? There's way too much blood for just a single body. But there isn't just blood lying around, is there? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Anyway, I'm on a time limit. Someone has to know. There's 13 of us here. Someone definitely knows. What should we do? Oh wait, was that right? Did I accidentally pick the right thing? I was trying to go back and pick something else. Okay. I know where the blood came from. You do? That's great to hear. Where did the blood come from? The infirmary is missing several packs of several blood packs. That means the blood could have easily been used as a diversion in the auditorium and coated into the knife. An inquiry. Were there sedatives in the infirmary as well? If so, then it would explain why I was knocked out cold. Interesting you mentioned that, because there was a bottle of sedatives missing from the medicine cabinets. This definitely explains a lot, but it doesn't narrow down our 4 remaining choices. We still have the angry little red girl again, cooking cat, the crow agent watch, and the little girl with the bow. Darlings, I think we can all agree that both Ka and the little girl next to him are the most suspicious. That doesn't mean you two are off the hook yet. Noted. So the murder was next to the bathroom and the evidence was supposedly flushed down the toilet, right? Did anyone unclog to see what the evidence was? Yes. A sedative bottle was lodged inside and caused the clog. If anything else was flushed, like clothes, it'd have to be torn to pieces. You're more quiet than usual now. Toilets are gross! Next topic! They are gross, and whoa, this is all shaking. Alright, little girl, you're the next best suspect, and you're gonna have to tell us everything! You tried to tell everyone what you already told them earlier. So you went off to see the bachelor, and he died right after you visited him. Your excuse is that you went into the bathroom to find pawns. Old habits die hard. But hey, you found a snatcher token in there, so that's a plus. Unfortunately, you look very guilty right now. Did you say choo-choo? Choo-choo! Oh, that's so cute! Yeah, you found her inside the bathroom, not covered in blood or anything well afterwards. The culprit wouldn't do that. But this brings up a different question. We're assuming the culprit shoved Ka in the girl's bathroom, or the boys' bathroom? I was inside the boys' bathroom, I think. I'm not certain. I was too panicked to look. Based on what you know, he'd have to have been stuffed in the boys' room, otherwise he'd have fled while you were waiting in there. Then it appears I was in the boys' room. I do not believe our fellow detective here is the culprit. It is quite possible that both of our statements are true. Isn't there any conclusive evidence here? I think I know who did it, but... Oh shoot, this is bad. Hey, you got a sec? This snatcher, I think I do. Something wrong? None of the evidence we collect helps us conclusively figure out who did it. I think you don't know what it is, but I need help setting this up to hit them hard. Says the snatcher down at the bottom. Is there no evidence we can use to figure this out? How'd you figure it out? Look here. What do we do? Heck, we're screwed if this keeps up. Time's running out. Must have been Bo-Kid. I want to bring up that so we can corner them easier. Oh, that make it easier. Oh, I don't think that's the snatcher talking. He wouldn't bring up evidence. That's the median talking, isn't it? Trying to know how to spook it out of them. Must have been Bo-Kid. Her alibi is clearly the worst and conflicts most with the testimony. Spook? Yes, because the mafia, the goofy mafia is afraid of Hat Kid in one of the levels, and he gets spooked by Hat Kid and covered in mud. So he's gonna try and spook him because he's easily spooked. Ha! Everyone calm down, please. If we don't stay calm and think about this rationally, then we'll all die. We can't die yet because I want to go home. I want to see my friends and family again. Now's your chance. Wait, why did I go into the Mafia voice? Now's your chance. Hurry. If you can't do this, then our loved ones will. Mafia can't see other Mafia again if Mafia is dead. But my neighbor's in town. Do they even miss me after what I did? Everyone's looking more distressed now at the thought of dying. I'll see them again soon. What did I just hear? You ask if Ka was punished for anything recently. What are you talking about? Looks like someone else noticed too. Huh, well isn't that something? Isn't it weird how you got drugged and slept in the closet? Closets don't count as dorm rooms. After all, that's a violation! Being punished for a violation from the Snatcher? You'd have a hard time forgetting that. So what was a creep like you doing in the girls' bathroom? Did you have murdered a little girl in cold blood to get away with your sick crime? That sounds disgusting already. Why the girls' bathroom? This jerk will pay for this! I don't... How does it feel to slice his neck? Won't your loved ones be disgusted once they find out you did this? I didn't do it, I swear. I'd never do that. It's simple, you murdered someone and tampered with the evidence. You did a good job too. Too bad you forgot the rules. Shut up! Shut up already! That was pretty creepy. Thanks, I tried my best. He can deny it all he wants, but he'd just dig the grave deeper. That wasn't really a compliment though. That's not true. It couldn't be me. I was in the boys' room, remember? Also, I don't have hands. How could I have stabbed anything with another? It was his beak! He stabbed him with his beak! And then just rinsed it off! I know who it is. I might be able to answer those questions. Why did they go into the girls' bathroom? Left, gender ratio, center, close to the crime, right, they're a creep. I mean, all three? Because it's closer to the crime. The crime scene was right there next to the girls' bathroom. That's why. I don't like having to look up Hat Kid's skirt like this, just constantly. This makes me feel like a creep. Like, he's not the creep. Apparently, I'm the creep, because I'm just sitting here. Okay, I see. It teleported me back because I got the answer wrong. Okay. But yeah, apparently, the correct answer may be that he's a creep. Just like the game's making me be a creep. Looking up Hat Kid's skirt like this. Like, goodness. I mean, I get it's just like a block mesh. There's nothing to actually see, but still, it feels wrong. It feels so wrong. Was the answer because he was a creep? No, okay. Okay, so the only answer left is gender ratio, which seems weird. And over here. Yes, that's the right answer. Correct! What was the real murder weapon? Left, the knife, center, his beak. Right, his talon. It was his beak! Correct! Gotcha! That's the only thing that makes sense. He went into the girls' room because there was almost no girls here by comparison. Okay, I see. I get it. I get what they're saying with that. There are very few girls, and so it was likely to be empty, and so he could likely wash off his beak without someone seeing him. That's what it is. That's what it is! Yes! Better spot to hide in. Okay, I see. Because someone came along and found the body. I was wrong. All confident. Yeah, I figured it out. No, I didn't. Unless the weapon wasn't the knife, put it in blood to prevent us to know it really wasn't the murder weapon and dragged this out longer. Instead, brought a whole new meaning to the term picnic. That beak is sharp, perfect for a killing blow. Honestly, he probably would have gotten away with it if the subconite didn't say anything. And he still needs to explain how he wasn't punished for violating a rule. My beak? Boy to girl ratio? I wasn't punished because no one ready to vote yet. Time's almost up. I think we are. Told you all it was him from the start. We know. No, that's not right. It wasn't me. I'd never do that. I don't know why I wasn't punished. I just wasn't. You gotta believe me. Just end it already. Don't even bother wasting time on the closing argument. Just end it already. What? We can't have a trial without a closing argument. It's a DR tradition. But DR1 Trial 5 had no closing argument. And DR2 Trial 6. Only V3 had closing arguments every case. Also, how many of those DR conventions have been broken already? No one's super important died in Trial 1. Sorry, Timmy and Mafia Boss, but neither of you are all that important. This trial had the first suspect actually do it, which pretty much never happens. The gender ratio heavily favors men instead of being a 50-50 split. None of us are teenagers. Debates don't let me shoot truth bullets at words. None of us protagonist characters are dudes with the personality of an inanimate object. Okay, I get it! You don't follow every DR trope in existence to a T. I'm just saying feel... I'm just saying feel... Am I having a stroke or something? I can't read this. I'm just saying feels a bit off and is kind of... Okay, that's why, because they're missing a word and it just broke my brain. I'm just saying I'm just saying this feels a bit off and it's kind of disappointing. Goodbye, my friend. You will not be missed. The votes are in. Ka has been cut as the blackened. Looks like I get to savor these moments as the judge, jury, and executioner. Why? I was so close. Now why? Please no. Dear God, he's completely broken now. I can't help but feel awful for him, even though he just brutally murdered an innocent merchant. I don't feel awful for him. He's a murderer. But the motive, there are a lot of detectives in the car. Is that why you did it? They're safe, right? Snatcher got his murder, so now he can't kill them, right? I'm afraid that I'm a man of my word. I can't do anything to them. I could kill them after the game ends since these auto rules won't be in effect anymore, but I have to go very far out of my way to do that. It just wouldn't be worth the hassle. I don't see them dying by my hands anytime soon. Right? I guess my actions aren't in vain then. Why didn't you just say something if you wanted to make a heroic sacrifice? You almost killed us all! I wanted to live! I want to see the other agents again! You would have done it too! Yep, they all know that they would have. You all thought about it too, didn't you? You can't just let them die, can you? Why isn't anyone saying anything? You weren't all really considering it, were you? Was almost everyone here planning murder? I gotta say, I wasn't expecting you all to have that much empathy in you, since so many of us have tried to kill each other already. Particularly that little girl. You're somehow even more convinced than before that he's trying his hardest to get someone to kill you. Well, the execution is waiting. Any last words? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Close enough. On to the execution! Insert execution sequence of Ka getting killed in a locked room mystery scenario by poison gas here. Ka just died. His body still wriggling a little was disturbing, since death doesn't happen until they blow up. He probably suffered for a very long time there. Oi, that's morbid. Oh my goodness. He's both a hero and a villain here. He killed someone for the sake of many, many others we all care for. But he also tried sacrificing us all. It's not a clear-cut battle of right and wrong when all of us are inherently selfish jerks. Once he started breaking down, it became difficult to watch that grown bird on the floor in tears. It was even more difficult watching them die. Looking around though, it seems like everyone else here was also affected by that motive. Yeah, I imagine. Could it have been anyone else here? Could one of them have become the blackened if Ka didn't act so fast? And the badge seller didn't really deserve to be stabbed down like that. They're probably one of the only people here who's neutral with everyone, and not really good or evil. Weird and twitchy, but that's all. I'm gonna miss being able to buy badges from him. I think we all are. Well, that was a twist for me. I was really thinking that it was... Whoa, excuse me, that came out of nowhere. I was really thinking that it was the Mafia goof. And yes, there it is! Thank you, everyone! If you want to see the rest of these, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so that you can be notified as soon as they come out. This was a lot of fun. And ooh, we get to unlock something. What are we unlocking? New color! Yes, we're going to claim that prize. And we're going to equip this and look at it really quickly. Rustic has appeared in Bon Voyage. Go find it. Not right now. Oh, look at her. She's adorable with her blue and teal. It was very good. It was a lot of fun. Oh, that was great. I will see everyone next time. Bye.